It is seven
That was-
P M
that
on
was-
Tuesday, October eighth, twenty
And let's leave
twenty-four.
it to Beaver.
We're gonna open the regular board
Let's leave
meeting.
it to Beaver.
Roll call, please.
Chris Samples,
Here.
Jen Christensen here, John Talbot,
Yes.
Pat Yarlam is absent, Bill Multisi, Nathan Moss,
Here.
President Rick Worm,
Here.
Treasurer Brenda Onayvan here, Clerk Sandy Moss absent,
Acting Clerk Brenda.
yeah.
Here.
Public Works Supervisor Brett Fergie absent, Parks Lead Brody Cook.
Here.
All right,
Please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance. Loud and proud. Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's get into this. On the consent agenda tonight, we have three items. Item one is September tenth, 2024 regular board meeting minutes. Item two, bills payable dated October eighth, 2024 for a total of $30,367.68. And item three, outside media pay for elected officials, total of $800 due to IML. This time, do any of the board members wish to remove any of those three items for further discussion? In the first motion.
I move to place agenda items 1, 2, and 3 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together as a consent agenda.
Second.
Jen makes the motion to place items 1, 2, and 3 inclusively as the consent agenda. Nathan seconds. Roll call, please.
Jen Christensen,
Yes.
Bill Multisi,
Yes.
John Talbot.
Yes.
Nathan Moss,
Yes.
Patrick Yarlam absent, Samples.
Yes.
Motion passes 702. Second item.
I move to adopt items 1, 2, and 3 inclusively on the consent agenda in a single group pursuant to the omnibus vote procedures specified in the Illinois Municipal Code.
Second.
Jen makes the motion to adopt items 1, 2, and 3 inclusively as consent agenda. Nathan second?
Yep.
Nathan second. Roll call, please.
Bill Multisi. Bill Multisi,
Yeah. No.
no?
No.
Okay,
All right, we go back to do them individually.
I thought you could vote
No.
no against it.
You can vote no?
I'm sorry. The vote to
first
treat them collectively has to be unanimous,
That was the adopt. or
which we've
place.
done.
Yep.
So now we're considering the consent agenda items all together, but this just requires majority. I
Okay.
guess because you're spending money, actually requires 4 positive votes.
All right,
It doesn't have to be unanimous.
continue. Thank you.
John Talbot,
Yes.
Nathan Moss,
Yes.
Patrick Yarlam absent, Chris Samples,
Yes.
and Jen Christensen.
Yes.
4. Posted at 703. We don't need item D as there were nothing removed for further consideration. It's good to know that. Underneath reports officers, under me, Charles. Draw the utility bill. Mark did it last month. We kind of picked about it.
An exciting part of my day, and I got a very long list.
It's gonna-
Well, I hope it gets better if this is the most exciting.
It is.
Just an address.
This is, an individual on Prairie Moon Drive.
Who did you pick Perry Moon last time?
192 Prairie Moon.
Maybe that was somebody else.
If not, they're double lucky.
Another one in the back.
We still do not have anybody willing to take the chairperson position of the Planning and Zoning Commission. So if anybody knows anybody that wants to be on the PZC and wants to take the chair position, have them reach out to me. Public too.
No, I'm sorry, I do not.
I don't
I
either.
don't want it, so there you go.
You have anything for Sandy?
I do have lots.
All right.
But first I forgot to take attendance from Mark, so,
Oh,
Yep. Mark Haney.
okay, thanks.
Mark's here
All right, thanks.
before the meeting started.
All right. So in your board packet. The FOIA report's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That was fantastic.
Oh, thank you. And then
Opened it.
the next thing is Habitat for Humanity is having groundbreaking at 117 Prairie Moon Drive on Saturday, October 26th, 2024 at 10:30. So if you'd like to attend.
Will there be food?
Oh, my God.
We are not hosting it,
Just gonna
but
be-
if you use the Habitat for Humanity.
You're grill
Facebook page, it'll probably
Make a joke.
Late for breakfast.
So me too.
All right, so everybody knows that.
Saturday.
That's best of. Yeah.
And then the next item is, I would like a motion for the resolution.
I'll make a motion for resolution number 24-39, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of code from Civic Plus for code supplementation subscription service for updates to the Village of Davis Junction municipal code.
Second.
John makes a motion to approve resolution number 24-39. Nathan seconds. Is there any discussion on it?
I can explain it if anybody needs me to explain it.
Anybody need an explanation?
Okay.
Let's save time.
Oh, roll call.
Yes, please.
Don Talbot,
Yes.
Nathan Moss,
Yes.
Patrick Garland absent, Chris Samples,
No.
Jen Christensen,
Yes.
Bill Multisi. Okay, I felt like I should have explained it. Okay.
It's not a matter of explaining it for me. I just want two quotes, and if there's only one, can't be the only people that offer. the
So
service.
I should have explained
That's who
it.
does our website.
Because they do our Muni code pages.
Why would you?
They
shop
previously
yourself?
billed per page. Now they're changing to subscription. That's the only difference.
Mark, 3-2, do I need to vote?
Yeah, because it's called
Alright.
for the expenditure money, so we get four, yeah.
Yes.
But Chris, I mean, we voted to select the company to do it. Why would you have a different company do services for the website?
Passes, right?
Pass the 707.
It's irrelevant, it passed.
Moving on. Thanks. Brenda, do you have anything for Brenda?
Yes, I have things for me too.
I'm just having, make it make sense, Chris.
First of all, I have the treasurer's report for September. Again, any questions, let me know. And then I have another resolution.
I make a motion for resolution 24-40, a resolution amending the Village of Davis Junction's personal policy manual, changes to section 13-03 compensatory time off.
Second.
John makes a motion to approve resolution number 24-40. Nathan seconds. Any discussion on the resolution? Anybody
Basically-
want a description?
Oh, this is just updating the wording in the employee handbook. That's all. it is.
That's to give the supervisor the option or the employee the option? Or is that the other one?
They, it's include, everybody's, it's the time. It's just clearing up this wording.
All right,
Right.
Roll call.
Are you ready for me?
Yep.
Nathan Moss,
Yes.
Patrick.
Even though it's
Absent,
not money, it's personal.
Chris Samples.
yes.
Dan Christensen,
Yes.
Glenn Multisi,
Yes.
and John Talbot.
Passes 708.
All right. The next one is another resolution.
I make a motion for resolution number 24-41, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of a grant agreement between the state of Illinois Emergency Management Agency and an Office of Homeland Security and the Village of Davis Junction.
Second.
Nathan makes a motion to approve resolution number 24-41. Jen seconds. Discussion on the resolution?
Okay. This is our EOC grant that we do yearly. Basically, it just covers our expenses for the EOC grant. And the award this year is $7,426. But that covers all our expenses.
Fantastic.
Do roll call.
Patrick Earl, absent. Chris Samples,
Yes.
Dan Christensen,
Yes.
Bill Multisi,
Yes.
John Talbot,
Yes.
Nathan Moss.
Yes.
709 on the EOC. Talking to Sandy, it looks like we're gonna move the EOC from the fire station to here. That will help us with some
Mhm.
internet issues and
Yes,
other stuff.
it's
that,
safety when,
right.
if there's a
And
disaster.
Also gets us much better access to it. It brings in all the phone lines will move here. That are the hard lines that we have to have in the EOC. So we're gonna remove it from the fire station, so they won't have us coming over there so much and we'll put it in here. All right, on to Mark. Oh, wait, are you done?
Yes,
All right, Mark.
My only comment is, on two things just passed, note, somebody should calendar for the, codification through Civic Plus. That is gonna automatically roll over unless someone stops it at least 60 days before the year is up, so somebody just wants to flag on their calendar, so, if You'll otherwise roll over at a 5% increase, and that will happen every year. And then the only other note was with an update to the employee manual. We always recommend distributing the updated version and having them sign
We always-
initial and date.
We always do.
Perfect.
Brody can attest to that.
Yes.
Every time.
Every
Yeah,
time.
Every time. Good.
That's all I have.
Perfect. Did we follow your recommendations?
Sounds good.
We're not horrible people. All the time. Only on the DJ Rants page.
All right.
All right, on to Jen.
We had a meeting, I guess it's almost a month ago, right? On this event, and we are, all out gathering information, and we are meeting Monday again, so hopefully our next meeting, we will have more information. And then I am working on the Halloween, giveaway stuff. And I have nothing on the holiday party.
All right. Anything further?
Nope.
Chris?
As far as I know, we didn't have any emergency expenditure.
Do not.
I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution number 24-42, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of amendment number 1 to the engineering agreement between the Village of Davis Junction and Willett Hoffman for RBI Downtowns and Main Streets Grant Project. That's the Illinois Route 72 Commercial Subdivision Infrastructure Improvement and Commercial Building and Lot Site Improvement.
Second.
Chris makes a motion to approve resolution number 24-42. Nathan seconds. Any discussion on the resolution?
Did you read it?
No,
All right.
give me a
Anybody-
summary.
Anybody has questions? The summary is that we asked Willett Hoffman, and I wasn't there for the original, agreement between Willett Hoffman and the city, the village. No, it's actually the village too, for their, the engineering agreement we made to him the first time, that was William. I wasn't there for that, so I
Okay.
don't know what's in it. But, we asked them to make some changes, to the plans, specifically the changes for having 2 entrances. I don't believe that was on the,
It was on the original.
Was it on the original?
IDOT shot it down, then we got it passed.
but it was on the actual plan itself.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
so.
So I guess the difference is between actually building it now and building it later for the pricing.
That we just sat through the other day?
Yes.
That was because of, so the increase that they asked for, my understanding of it, is because IDOT asked for the, what did they call it? What the build out will look like when this is all complete.
Yeah.
Turn lanes, all the engineering had to be done ahead of time. We had to have everything, and I can't remember what they called it. I want to say it was like it was something like the golden,
But that should have been part of it. If they knew they were going to, do it, that should have been part of it. But the way I understood is because they went back and did the second one without building the lanes into it. That's what the additional expense was. And according to this, it's revised drawings, turn lane design.
Yep.
Intersection design study. And a few other costs, but it's pretty extensive.
so they're not making us put in the turn lanes right
No.
now.
And that could actually save us money in the end.
It will, because it's already designed.
Right. Well, not only is it designed, but we're not actually going to pay for the construction right away.
Correct.
So that could put it off 2, 5, whatever, however long it takes until we have enough traffic that warrants us putting in the turn lanes.
And when we do put in the turn lanes with the new engineering that IDOT required, all the ditches will already be in the correct place. So we will
Yes,
not,
yes,
we will not have
yes.
to reroute ditches and driveways and
Right.
It'll
It'll just be a
already be
matter
there.
of paving.
paving.
Right. It'll be limited.
So
but-
it was IDOT wanting us to show them what it will look like when it's completely built out. But
But we
we
should.
weren't expecting it.
In the future, we should, agree to the changes before we actually implement them, which, I'll talk to Matt and Dale about. Because we shouldn't do it after the fact. But there it is, and it's.
And again, I don't think it was anything we had to redo. It was something the state required. It's IDOT asked for this. We didn't have to do this. until I got asked. for it.
Well, if we had just built it the way it was originally, then they shouldn't have asked for it because it would have already been
Or
part of
they
it.
just shot it down to begin with.
They shot it down from the original
Yeah.
design, then we
But that-
redesigned
that
a
didn't
single
change-
entrance.
No, you're talking about two entrances, not about the engineering.
All the
or
actual
Right.
design.
Right. If we had always planned two entrances, then they would have designed it for that. So it's the difference between actually implementing it now or not. Which will save us on construction, but cost us more in engineering because they had to re-engineer it. He had two studies. He had one for the original, which was
Mhm.
bigger than the second one that he did for the less. And that would have been the difference. Otherwise, it shouldn't have been. But either way, going forward, if we're gonna ask them for stuff that's going to be a price increase, we should probably have it approved by the board before we do it. And I will mention that to the two of them. It's good of them that they're willing to work with us to make the changes that we need or want. But, you know, we probably should be legally wise bringing it before the board before we actually.
I personally think it was IDOT being snotty, the fact that
Well, I'm sure that has part.
we got their second entrance overturned by getting the fire
You know,
department
The
involved.
truth is, this is going to be fluid anyway, because we don't really know what it's going to cost us in the end run and what it's actually going to be. We know what our grant is and
It
what
was what?
our
$78,000.
87, 99, 98, which is a lot of money.
It
So
is.
we should probably in the future, if they're gonna have any more changes, and I'll tell them both that, you know, we'll need to have an agreement, an amendment before we actually do the work. So we know how much it's going to cost us, but we have to pay for this because they've done the work already. And we need to move forward on the project. We're running out of time.
Any other discussion? That's
What's
why-
the grant amount on this for us?
Well, the grant amount would be
$3
$3 million, and we'd have to pay our share of $1 million, but that doesn't mean it will be limited to $4 million. That just means the grant is free and we have to pay at least $1 million.
Did you copy that?
Roger.
What amount are we gonna have to pay? We don't know yet, right?
There's no way to know. We haven't even put it out for bid yet to know what it's gonna cost for the
Yeah.
infrastructure of the building.
It goes out in December for bid.
And I have no idea how much it's gonna cost. The way everything's been overbidded, you know, costing us more than what they predicted because of inflation and the rest, who knows? But we have money sunk into it now, so we're kind of in for the long haul.
Anything further? Roll call.
Chris Sample,
Yes.
Jen Christensen,
Yes.
Bill Multeson,
Oh,
John Tully.
Yeah.
Nathan Marks,
Yes.
Patrick Yarlam is absent.
Passes 7-18. Anything further, Chris?
I don't believe so, no.
Bill?
nothing.
Nathan?
That's it. They're breaking up.
Nothing, I realize you got something?
I got a couple of things.
All right, go.
Just, everything with the park project, we're still moving forward, with Will Hoffman and everything. Getting the logistics of everything figured out, and then we'll bring you the finalized of everything that we're required to do inside of the grant. I do have, mower quotes. There was budgeted this year, for mower quotes to come in to replace our 60-inch and get a new 72 is budgeted for. I am having 3 different companies come out and give us trade-in values and quotes on a new mower. Yeah, that's about all I have.
Did we get the box put in today?
We did not. We did not.
Go
So,
what?
and then there's a,
There's a library box that was given us to us by the
Yeah.
Julia Hall Library that will be put into the
Yeah.
park area, so that way library books can be kind of.
Well, I know what it is. We did that.
Yeah,
Return or
Yeah.
is that an exchange?
this one will be over.
An
in
exchange
the
box,
main
so
community park.
it's just gonna be open for the public to
Drop.
drop one, take one, and
Oh, free little library.
yeah, the free little libraries thing. So they just dropped off the kind of, let's
So-
call it a birdhouse,
so-
bookhouse.
So if somebody has a book that they read and liked and think other people would enjoy, they could go put it
Just
in.
drop it on the box and, yeah,
Person that reads it once and.
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
read it again.
yeah.
it's a great
I have
exchange for
one
the
that I don't
community, so.
like. I enjoyed it and I think somebody else
I know, we got boxes too.
probably drop off. Where's it gonna be at?
We're putting it over by the main parking lot in the community park, kind of on the way to the pavilion, the most walking area.
Grab a
Walking
book,
traffic.
sit under a tree and.
Is there still one over in the 10 acre? then?
Yep.
Yeah.
They actually just rebuilt that, or
Yeah,
not
that
rebuilt,
was-
but
That was
refinished.
getting pretty,
Yeah,
been there for a while.
that's all I have.
That's it. That's it.
All right, John?
Update on the truck, it's in paint, so Brett's gonna follow up and see when we're gonna get that back. This is, Brenda, you wanna go into spring motor tax fuel funds?
I have information on that.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do the motion first then.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion for resolution 24-43, a resolution improvement under the Illinois Highway Code allotment of 200,000 for motor fuel tax fund for reconstruction of Junction Way.
Second.
John makes a motion to approve resolution 24-43. Nathan seconds. Discussion on it.
This is just updating the amount of MFT money that we're gonna use for Junction Way. We set the amount of 145,000 in April. But it's taken longer for it to be done. So, because that's what we had available now. Now we have $200,000 available, so we're going to up it to $200,000 of MFT funds to be used for that project.
That, is that to be bid in?
Huh?
When will that project be bidded? My question.
I did not have those answers.
Oh,
Right, I believe we'd be doing it at the end of this year, beginning of next year.
So January, February, March.
So we get out in front of it, yes.
I was told today that currently any money that's spent, any contracts that, for spent with Illinois funds, by Illinois or not, because of unemployment rate is now 5%, that they have to be 90%. Whoever the contractor has to hire 90% Illinois workers. So,
Does that include MFT funds?
well, that's a state fund, so I assume that would be part of it, but that would be a question for.
Sounds like an engineer, don't need
They-
it.
No, that's
Willard
a-
Hoffman would handle
That's a
it,
question
that's
for the attorney, because they should know, or they should have that information.
We're not there yet.
But once it's over 5, unemployment is over 5% for 2 months in a row, that kicks in. I don't know when it comes out, so maybe in January, February,
Whenever we bid that project.
yeah, it might not be the case, but if it is, then they'll have to have.
Something probably ask Matt about.
All right, any further discussion on that project?
Okay.
Roll call, please.
John Christensen,
Yes.
Bill Maltese,
No.
John Talbot,
Yes.
Nathan Moss,
Yes.
Patrick absent, Chris Samples.
Yes.
Gets funny, doesn't it?
Sometimes.
Passes at 7:23.
When you refuse free money, it's weird. Refusing free money.
All right, anything further, John?
No.
Nope.
All right, anybody have anything for Patrick?
Um,
I do if nobody else does.
For who?
Patrick.
Oh. I'd say he's not here.
Yeah, that's what you have to anyone heard.
Go ahead.
I have.
Still,
So Brett said he probably wouldn't be able to be here this evening because he's gonna be up there. They've got the media out of the filter. And what looks like at the base of the filter where we're looking for damage. It looks like it's very corroded, or scaly. And that they have, supposed to get the nozzles out this afternoon yet. Start taking them out, and then they're gonna get in and try and pressure wash that base so they can get a better look at it. And see what kind of damage we actually have in the bottom of that filter.
What's that? Pressure washing.
I asked him how well the temporary filter is working. He said actually pretty good. They're chasing chemicals some days, but most of the time it's working pretty good. So he's,
Like the rest.
he said if Patrick wasn't here and he wasn't here to go ahead and share the information that they're moving. So hopefully we'll know soon how bad the damage is.
I can hear them every day. They're quiet. That's my sarcasm.
Are you sleeping days?
Are
Are you
It
sleeping
doesn't
at all?
bother me anyways.
I mean,
Kind of
age
a nice
happens.
hum. The grainy noises are kind of, I don't know, they're soothing a little bit, almost like rain or something.
Anybody have anything on unfinished business?
LR, maybe we'll be.
Yeah, go
close
ahead.
to something?
Yeah,
So we've reached out recently and had some communication as of late. They have seemed to be getting on board with what we've asked. So we'll see if what they present to us in this next round. Cause it looks like I don't know, all signs point to us moving forwards. So I don't know how soon, how
It'll
quickly,
be
but
done and finished, hopefully.
hopefully very soon. Yes, hopefully we'll be able to take this off of unfinished business. So
You hear that, Brenda? Soon.
I didn't,
Yeah.
soon.
2 more years.
Months, well, I don't know, they gotta do it by July, right? So I assume that it'll be done here.
Remember what she said was when, before the meeting, we were talking about Stuart Diamond, the last time he was here was during the bond issue, which was what, 07, 08?
Yes.
We kept asking when the bond would be done and her answer was always.
Soon.
It's about 2
For 2 years. It was.
Well, we've been already talking this for 2 years, so hopefully we won't be talking about it too much longer.
This is a different word for himself.
Yeah, I was head of this like when I became trustee.
If you don't have a deadline, it doesn't matter.
No,
you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
And the deadline's coming up for them and, you know, when I assume when Verizon's deadline starts getting close, they'll come back and try to talk to us too. So it's, otherwise we hear crickets from them, so.
he seems motivated, so I think we'll see something soon for the
Is
board.
it Charles or public?
Aye.
Anybody else have anything else before we close?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
John makes a motion to adjourn, Nathan seconds, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Adjourned to 7:27.